Hello everyone, my name is Gasaya. I am a tarot reader and a channeler. So if you have found yourself here, I might have some messages for you today. However, if the messages do not fit, do not force them. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. I have channeled messages for you today. Just a bunch of them piled together. These are going to be from the last week. Everything from the last week. So yeah, I'm just going to hop right into it. I hope you enjoy. The first one we have is the bat. Okay, so you're in a space at this time. I feel like this collective, if you end up resonating with this, you're going through a period of, I just heard reconfiguration. It's not even something that I channeled prior. It's something that just came through, of reconfiguration. There is a purging and releasing taking place. There is a transformation. One life or one phase of life, one identity, one it's bigger. It's something that's bigger, connected to your personal life, is ending so that another can begin. Okay, this can even be like a job move, or it's going to be different for everybody, so take it as it resonates. Okay. At this time, you are feeling a lot of there's like the memory of old things. There's the memory of pain. There's the memory of connections. I think especially around connections of all kinds. I think there's a transformation in your connection sector. Okay, 7th house, 11th house. There's changes taking place within the way you connect in all areas of connection. Okay, romantic, platonic, familial, business, spiritual. Okay, and with the bat, you're very much intuitively navigating this, because bats they have sonar, so they're using frequency, the reflection and the echo of frequency bouncing off of the things, off of objects. So you are using frequency to bouncing and letting it bounce off of your environment, off of the people in your life, the jobs in your life, the home in your life, the habits, the behaviors within your life, the thought processes. Okay, it's like sending frequency out and then getting the information from that. Okay, and navigating based off of that. And this is all on a more, either this is like a verbal level, or this is purely an energetic level. Okay, your feelers are out there, right? Your nervous system is greatly rewiring at this time. I believe that this collective is feeling in a space of safety to be having these changes within their nervous system take place. So a lot of old stuff is coming up in order for it to be washed away. Healing's a non-linear process. So we're always going to have, there's bumps in the road. There's going to be things coming up. But I do believe there is a lot of things in your life that you have done a lot of healing with. And there is this great catharsis that is taking place. Okay, there is this, you could be having a lot of emotional releases at this time. There could be a lot of tears at this time. There could be a lot of verbal expression at this time. Okay, a lot is coming up and out in order for the new to move in. You're in this transition period between what once was and what will be. And what you are doing in the moment is the release and the reconfiguration and a lot of reflection. Though we are in the period of a full moon, there is a lot of reflection based off of the echo or the return of certain frequencies. Okay. Sonar. With sonar and bats, they emit sound waves and analyze the echoes that return after bouncing off of other animals or objects, because their eyesight is not good. They don't have good eyesight. Okay, there's a lot, and that ties in with another one of these. Okay, there's a lot that cannot be seen at this time. You're having to work through things very intuitively. And when I channeled this bat, it was cloud scrying, and the bat was facing towards the left. Okay, and to the left, it's things that are what is unknown is things that are being received. You're not sure what's coming in, but you know that the past has left and you are safe to release it. And you're being open to receiving what is new. You're navigating right now the unconventional. By that I mean it's not the most ideal, right? Especially when it comes to purging and catharsis. That stuff it's not lacking pain, it's the memory of pain, right? The nervous system, though you may have processed a lot of different things and mentally, forgiven but not forgotten, the nervous system has held on to that stuff. The emotional body is now going through this release process because you are in a place where you are safe enough to have these releases, okay? And so it's not the most ideal, but you're navigating it. There's a special kind of beauty to this. And there's something about surreality. Things feel strange right now because it's uncharted. It's new. It's that transition period between what was and what will be. And you're sure of what you're letting go. You know that. You know what's past and gone, but you don't know what's being received. And you might be trying to get details based off of, you're like sending manifestation out, you're sending affirmation out, you're sending visualizations out, and then you are looking for the signs in nature or signs and synchronicities in all the way. They don't just come through nature. Most of them do, but not all of them do. Okay, so what you're getting back after you send out, that's where you're kind of like basing your guidance off of here, or at least your what you are looking towards is coming from those signs and synchronicities. It's kind of getting a hint of what may be coming in, but like the big picture of what is entering your life, what you will be receiving, is unclear. Okay, I feel like the divine feminine side of yourself is very open at this time, very receptive. There's a flow of vulnerability in and out, and this could be with nature, or this could be with another or others. Okay, this is I'm doing this. I'm doing the infinity symbol. Okay, it's this flow, oh dang it, what is it called? Shoot, there's a phrase for it. It's like a tech term, like an electrical current. It's someone say it. Shoot. I can't hear you. Say it louder. Feedback loop. Thank you. There is a feedback loop that is taking place that you are tuning into, okay? And the other things that are included in this feedback loop are also tuned into it, okay? You're both sending, you both or all, whether this is people or animals or trees or whatever it is, this feedback loop, it's receptive on both sides. So it's just like, there's a great flow here. There's a very great flow of energy at this time. You're sending out a signal, right? The affirmations, the manifestations, the visualizations, and you're listening to the response. And you're using that to understand your current position and the position of others. You're having this active engagement with your entire environment. Okay, and because of this, there is solid decision making that's taking place. There's good judgment that's taking place because of this, because you are in tune with that feedback loop from your environment. And this can be used. This can be used greatly in your personal growth. And I think that's where you are using it at this time. It's not only the understanding of you are receiving and what you are releasing. It is also this understanding of what's taking place within. Okay, you're very, very connected to the all, the interconnection of everything, the co-creation and the what's the word I'm looking for? Now I'm hearing I heard reconfiguration, now I'm hearing transfiguration. It's very it's not just you. You're working in tandem with spirit, with your environment, with nature, with others possibly, or another, take it as it resonates. You're currently navigating the darkness and uncertainty through this. So there could be fear, especially as you are purging out old things. You could have a lot coming up now that you didn't expect to come up again, but such is the nature of healing, right? And you're navigating through fears. You're moving forward. You're taking action. You're being proactive despite the fear. You're no longer letting fear hold you back. You are, with good judgment, navigating the darkness and what is uncertain. And again, it's unconventional, but it's not ideal for you, but it is ideal in this moment, right? There's a death of the old. You are transitioning here from, I feel like there's a great transition, especially the fact that the bat was facing towards the left, towards the divine feminine. Excuse me, but for confirmation on this next part, there is this transition between it's to initiation, an initiatory activity from reactivity. Okay, you're very proactive. You are taking action before something happens, before things happen. You are the ruler of your life. You are creating the actions and creating the change before change can happen to you. But there's also a flow with change. Again, it's completely connected. Okay, but there's this transition from responding and reacting to your environment and to changes and to people and to nature, etc., to initiating that change, especially in your environment. Okay, and everything right now is based on your perception, right? That's all the time for everyone, though. Everything is always based on perception. That's the nature of humans. It's perception. But especially with this bat here, it's about having awareness, understanding, and interpretation through the senses. You're sensing, you're building your navigation system through the senses. It's beyond, you're looking beyond reality at this time. It's more than just what's going on in the physical, and you understand that because of the connection to nature and life itself, and to God. And God isn't, in my own beliefs, I believe in God as everything, as universe, God. It's everything. It's what we can and cannot see. It's time. It's energy. It is my left hand. I don't know why I was very drawn to say my left hand. It is it's this pen, right? And you're tuned into the senses of the God around you, the God within you, the God outside of you, the God in the self, the God in the other, the God in nature, the God in what is unseen. Okay, and there's a very strange energy that's taking place here in this transition because of this interconnection and the feedback loop that you and your environment have created. And the feedback loop you have created with nature and the synchronicities and the signs. Like, I've taken up cloud scrying, which is one of my favorite things to do at this time. I love cloud scrying. Plus, it gives me an excuse to sit outside and do nothing but watch the clouds. So, but you don't need an excuse to do those kinds of things, right? Do them anyways. If you feel drawn to sit and do nothing, do that. If that's what your body wants, do that. Okay, that was for somebody. But yeah, there's the death of the old that's taking place. Bats they're characteristic of Scorpio energy, of the nature of death and rebirth, of the cycles of life. And that's something that's really big at this time for this collective is we have a moth coming in. Hello, moth. Is the cycles of life. Moths also, as I was just saying, that moths also represent death and rebirth. They are also Scorpio energy. They are also about endings and beginnings, the cycles of life, darkness and light, the interconnection. And actually, one of the channeled messages is hawk moth. So very interesting that this moth came to join us. And he's just sitting here with us now because I have 3 LED lights on. Well, 2 LED lights. One is just a little click light. It's not very strong. I don't even know how much light it actually adds to my videos. I need to replace the batteries. Okay. Yeah, moving on. I had the hammer come in several times in the last couple weeks, and yesterday it came in again. There's like a few days where it came in like multiple times a day in a row. Okay, so this is a very strong, you are navigating through uncertainty with strength. Okay, the hammer is all about creation. It's about innovation. It's about strengthening. It's about endurance. Hammers can handle a lot of just like being whacked on things, that's endurance. There's also something here about forced destruction, which brings me to that proactivity. You are deconstructing to reconstruct, to reconfigure. Okay, I still don't have a dictionary. I tried to find one at Walmart and I couldn't find a dictionary at Walmart. I gotta go to Barnes & Noble to grab one. But anyways, there's a lot of emphasis on this hammer energy. You're building at this time. You're building a new life, creating a new life. Okay, and you are moving with endurance through the wisdom and through the strong foundations that you have set. Okay, the hammer is building upon something. Okay, and you're very hands-on with whatever you are building, okay, because of the interconnection that you have with your environment, with all of life. Hang on, I'm gonna clip this nail, it's bothering me. I do believe I deleted my last video, but if I did not and this video cuts off, I'm so sorry. You know me, if you've been here before. I struggle with deleting my old videos to clear up storage. But yeah, very hands-on, and you're sticking to your integrity with whatever you are building. For example, the image of Arm & Hammer. Arm & Hammer is, their values are of integrity, right? And because of this integrity and this mastery of your foundation, and likely over the self, the mind, right? The emotional response to the mental processes. Because of this, you are having good judgment because of both the bat symbolism and the hammer symbolism. It's good judgment based off of the interconnection with life and environment, as well as you're sticking to your integrity and moving based off of your wisdom. And building upon those strong foundations is giving you this safety. Okay, you could be feeling now I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles in my mind's eye. You could be feeling very structured, very secure at this time. And this is allowing your nervous system to do this purging and this catharsis that's taking place, okay? But there's something here with with that, about with the hammer, about shattering the hardness. Okay, the hammer has the power to shatter hardness, which cracks open, that shell from the old life, the hardness that, again, there was some sort of, you've completed mental processing, forgiving but not forgotten, but it was still like the shell of the emotional body, right? It was still present in the emotional body. That is what you're hammering open. You're shattering that hardness in order to reveal the softness and the vulnerability underneath. Okay, the truth underneath. And this vulnerability is building upon your strong foundation, because you are opening up to receiving and not just completing or releasing. It's also, you're opening up to all of it, just as you are with life, open to the interconnection of life. Oh, and my dryer just turned off. Sorry that it was on. I didn't notice. I just noticed it turned off, though. Okay, you are strengthening your vulnerability. You are strengthening upon your foundation, and this foundation is one of it's one of innovation. It's one of confidence. It's one of self-assertion with vigor. Okay, there's something about industry here. Industry being, a grouping of multiple characteristics. Okay, similar characteristics that are shared, whether this is in business, whether this is in connection, or in perspectives. There's a grouping of perspective, right? The similar perspectives pulling together. And it's like it's this flow within your own mental processes, but also with that interconnection, right? Okay, so I do feel like there's connection with others taking place at this time, whether new or old, or it feels new. It doesn't have to just be new. There's something about building with others. Like I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles. There's a lot about security, building upon foundation, because the Ten of Pentacles, that's something that's already built, right? And now you're building upon that. It's an expansion of security. Okay, and this could be in business. This could be in finances as well. Take what resonates. The hammer nods to spiritual labor, okay, which is any tasks that are related to faith, personal growth, or service to others, right? You're putting in a lot of effort when challenges are arising, okay? You're refining. It's that reconfiguring that's taking place. You're putting a lot of effort into the challenges that are uprising from the pain of the past. And in order to release, so that you can build upon the strong foundations with refinement, releasing all that does not fit. And I think there's a level of almost kind of being forced into it, because forced destruction is part of the symbolism of the hammer. And that's not just you with the proactivity. I feel that there's a level of spirit, like the stars are aligning for you to be pushed into this catharsis. All right, like it's go time. I just heard it's time for it to go. That's what it means by go time. I don't think it's coming through as it's go time, like get going. I think it's like it's time to go, as in the old to go, to be released, so that you can be fully open, so you have enough space for whatever is coming in. Because that Ten of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, there's a lot that's coming in. And you need the space, especially with the Three of Pentacles, to work with others, to work with the environment, to create. You need the space to create. Like if it's for example, if there's a neighborhood that's, packed with houses, you don't really have space to create more houses. That was a kind of poor example, but take it or leave it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. And then we have the triangle. In this case, mind, body, and spirit, which is tied to the bat and that feedback loop of interconnection. It's not just interconnection with your environment, with others, with nature. It's also interconnection with the self, with the higher self, the body, the body, the mind, and the soul, all in communion at this time. Okay, you're like firing at a your pistons are firing at a high speed. All right, there's rapid processing, rapid release, rapid purging. That's why I'm being drawn to catharsis. It's very big. It's very big. There's a large shift, large transition in the works, or in the process. Not in the works, because that feels like building up to. This is what's happening in the now, in the present. Okay, your thoughts, consciousness, mental processes, and your physical health, physical engagement, your activities, the senses are combining. All of these are combining with your essence, your purpose, your values, your belief, and your higher connection. Okay, that feedback loop is going. It's going through. It's moving through feelings of stress, anxiety, paranoia, etc. It's moving